Good morning, children. So this is your third lesson, the earth and its living world. In our last period, we learned about the two layers, that is the lithosphere and hydrosphere. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the atmosphere. You know, our earth is surrounded by a blanket of air that is called the atmosphere. The envelope of air around the earth is called atmosphere. As we go higher up from the surface of the earth, the air in the atmosphere becomes lesser. Okay? Why? You know, because of the Earth's gravitational force. So the air that becomes rare and rare as we go higher up. So you know the air is essential for existence of life. Now let's see about the air. Air is consist of many gases. Lots of gases which are present in the air, that is nitrogen gas is present in the air, oxygen gas is present in the air. So air is a nitrogen, that gas which is present in the air. Nitrogen gas, that the percentage is the 78% of nitrogen which is present in the air. It's the most abundant gas which is present in the air. So we write here the nitrogen. Okay. Nitrogen. Its percentage is 78. Then oxygen. It is the 21% of oxygen present in the air. All the living organisms need oxygen for survival or for breathing. We cannot live without oxygen. So we cannot burn anything without oxygen. So oxygen helps burning also. Oxygen is necessary for all living beings. For breathing, and oxygen helps burning. Whereas the nitrogen, all the living thing nitrogen for their growth, but they cannot use that nitrogen directly from the air, as the nitrogen is most abundant gas present in the air, but we cannot use it directly from the air. So most of the plants that take nitrogen from the soil. Okay, so nitrogen is added in the soil through many fertilizers. Okay, then carbon dioxide also gas is present, CO2. CO2 gas which is present. So that CO2 that comes in other gases like CO2, water vapor, and other gases such as hydrogen, ozone, helium, neon, and argon. These are gases present in the air, that is in the form of 1% CO2, and we write other gases. Okay, this is the composition of air. So lots of gases, namely nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor, and carbon dioxide. These are some other gases too that are present in the air in very small quantities. Understood? These are the large in quantity, nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, this is about the composition of air. Now let's move the layer of atmosphere. These are the layers. This is the layers. One is the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and the exosphere. These are the different layers of atmosphere. The layers of atmosphere are named as troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. So listen this carefully. These are the 5 layers of atmosphere, very important. Maybe asked to write in exam, write a layers of atmosphere. So let's learn about each layer. The layers that extend from the Earth's surface to the height of about 13 kilometer is called the troposphere. जैसे हम लोग 13 किलोमीटर ऊपर जाएंगे, you will find the troposphere. The condition in the troposphere change continuously, okay, due to the temperature rise, water, rainfall, so that the conditions in the troposphere change continuously. They affect the living world to the great extent. So living world are found here. The troposphere, it is the lowest layer. Then all the changes of weather takes place in this layer. Weather change hota hai troposphere mein. Most of the oxygen which is present in the troposphere. Oxygen also found, large amount of oxygen found in the troposphere. The surface of the earth gets heated due to the heat of the sun. It receives from the sun, hence as we go, hence the air nearest the surface is the hottest. You know, the sun rays falls on this layer due to heat of the sun. This layer, the earth layer, that continuously get heating and is the hottest nearest the surface. As we go higher up in the troposphere, it becomes cooler. जैसे से हम लोग ऊपर जाते, the air becomes cooler and cooler. That we found on the hill stations, all the mountain area. जैसे हम लोग ऊपर जाते, the air becomes cooler and cooler. Understood? Then almost all the water vapor in the atmosphere is contained in the troposphere. Okay, atmosphere is contained in the troposphere. That's why all weather related phenomena such as formation of clouds, rain, fog, wind and storms takes place in the troposphere. जैसे कि troposphere में atmosphere है, so all that the related phenomenon जैसे कि कौन से formation of clouds, you know how the clouds form, means air becomes warm up due to heat of the sun, that the water vapor which are present in the air that go higher up, they condense and forms the clouds, you know. Then rain, when the clouds cool down, condense and that come on the form of droplets, rain droplets, that is the raining occurs. Then fog also, wind also present in the troposphere and storms takes place in the troposphere. The air on high mountains is rare than the air near the earth's surface. You know, as we go higher up in the air becomes rare and rare, lesser and lesser. So the mountaineers, the oxygen level becomes lower as we go higher up, and the mountaineers need to carry the oxygen cylinder on their back. Then the aeroplanes fly in higher part of the troposphere. Aeroplanes, you know, they fly in the higher part of the troposphere. Therefore, the air is very rare. Therefore, the arrangements have to be made to ensure that the passengers get enough air for breathing. जो एरोप्लेन में अरेंजमेंट की जाती है, क्योंकि एरोप्लेन्स ऊपर से जाते ट्रोपोस्फियर और स्ट्रेटोस्फियर के बीच में, तो कभी कभी क्या होता है, so air becomes lesser. So the arrangement have been done in the flights. The passengers get enough air for breathing. Okay, so this is about the troposphere. Then beyond the troposphere, after this troposphere, there is next to it, that is the stratosphere occurs. up to the height of 50 kilometer. So you know 13 kilometer pe troposphere we find, and when we go up to 50 kilometer you will find the stratosphere. It's a next layer. In the lower part of the stratosphere there is a layer of a gas called the ozone. Here in between troposphere and stratosphere, here a layer that is of the ozone gas. Ozone layer is found in between troposphere and stratosphere. You know why the ozone layer is important? Ozone layer is very much important. See why? Let's see now. In the lower part of stratosphere, there is a layer of gas that is the ozone, O3. Because what is the use of that ozone layer? Ozone layer क्या करती है? That ultraviolet rays coming from the sun are harmful for living being. You know, the sun rays that carry the ultraviolet rays, they are very harmful. They harmful, they gives harm to all the living thing like plants and animals. But the ozone layer, so that ozone layer which is present in between troposphere and stratosphere, that helps, that absorb the ultraviolet rays. वो क्या करती है? It absorb the ultraviolet rays and protect the living world from those rays, and it protect them from reaching on the earth's surface. So it is a very much important. These rays are dangerous and can cause various diseases like eye problems, some skin cancers also. So these ozone gas protect us from sun's harmful rays. So it is a very much important. Understood? So every time I ask this question, what is the use of that ozone layer? So 2-3 questions we clear here. Okay. Then after the stratosphere, third layer is the mesosphere. Third layer is mesosphere. So what is the use of mesosphere? It's the third layer. Meteoroids and the small rocks usually moving in the space are burnt in mesosphere. You know meteoroids, that are the small rocks. Okay, they move in the space area. So that mesosphere that burns the meteoroids and the small moving rocks in the space and burn there, so they do not reach the earth's surface. So mesosphere में वो meteoroids burns होते, if it hits on the earth's surface it may cause harm on the earth's surface. So the meteoroids that burns in the mesosphere is very much important. Then after that mesosphere, the fourth layer is the thermosphere. Thermosphere means this is the fourth layer. Space shuttles move in this layer of the atmosphere. Usually the space shuttles move in the thermosphere. Okay. Then the last layer is the exosphere. This is the outermost layer. That exosphere is the outermost layer. The Earth's atmosphere becomes a part of space. It contains very little air. In the exosphere, a very little air is present. So this is the different layers of atmosphere we learn in this topic. Okay, now let's revise. We learn about atmosphere, importance of atmosphere, why the atmosphere important. It provides oxygen to all living beings, both plants and animals. Then it maintains the temperature on the earth for the survival of the living thing. Then we learn it burns the meteoroids before they reach the Earth's surface, and it protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. So this is the importance of atmosphere. Also we learn composition of air. Air is a mixture of many gases. Okay, they contains nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor and carbon dioxide, and other many gases too are present in the air. This percentage is fixed. So nitrogen percentage is 78, oxygen is 21, and other gases that percentage is 1%. Also water vapor which are present in the air. So this is about the Earth's atmosphere. So let's learn this. You read lesson and I'm giving you homework. Your homework is you have to draw the layers of atmosphere in your copy. This is your homework. Okay, children. So okay, children, so I'm giving you homework. You have to solve some few question answers and draw diagrams in your copy. Okay, so write down, note down your homework. And in next period, we will learn about the water cycle. It is also takes place through the change in the atmosphere. Do you know the water cycle? So water on the earth evaporates continuously due to heat of the sun, and that water that percolate also into the soil and also evaporate due to the heat enters the atmosphere. Okay, and it that the hot air that rises upward, it then cool down, that is the condense down, and again falls on the earth in the form of rain. So the water cycle we are going to learn in our next period. Okay, children. So bye everyone. Note down please your homework and solve it. Okay.